everybody looks different out of uniform than in uniform. Classic example, I'm in Houston. It's post game. We walk down the tunnel to go to the parking lot, and the family room is like on the way. And so some of the family sits inside, they sit outside, whatever. And as I'm walking down the tunnel, Lance Berkman's mom stands up to greet me, thinking I'm Lance. So I think his wife was standing there and was like, no, that's not Lance, that's Mike Lamb. So even Lance's mother made the mistake of, thinking I was somebody who I wasn't. And so I would have taken that one, because to be Lance Berkman, I mean, like, he had a great career and a heck of a guy too. So I would have taken that one, but to be a part of A-Rod's entourage, I don't think would have been a step up for me at that point.
Well, listen, your 7 glorious weeks as a Yankee ended in late March when the Yankees traded you to the Astros. What do you remember about having that happen and kind of finally maybe have a little relief, because now you had an idea at least where you were going to get to play baseball that year?
As spring training was winding down, my agent was telling me that, I wasn't going to stay in New York. I was going to get traded. And so the only thing was I didn't know where. It was kind of a bummer. That was the year that the Yankees opened the season in Japan against the Rays. And my mom, I have family that's Japanese that live in Japan. So it would have been really cool to fly to Japan and be a Yankee, I think they played in the Tokyo Dome. Yeah. And I would have actually left tickets to family in a foreign country. Wow. So that would have been pretty cool. But, obviously it didn't work out that way. The day I got traded, my equipment was on the plane to go to Japan. So I had to wait for my luggage to come off the plane before I could drive to Kissimmee to play for the Astros in a night game that night. So there was, all the logistics that go on behind the scenes, like, people don't kind of realize. But there's a lot going on behind the scenes, and it's a distraction for the players. And so it's really hard sometimes to block that stuff out. It's a bummer that I didn't play for the Yankees. I mean, like, baseball works itself out, and I got traded to the Astros. And I like to say that, the Astros had never been to the NLCS or the World Series until I got there. There was a couple other players like Pettit and Clemens, but we won't really talk about them.
A couple of Hall of Famers like Biggio and
but I mean, this interview is about me, so we won't talk about them. But so it worked out in the end. It was a glorious 7 weeks, and even more glorious 11 days. But it worked out for the best.